This is going to be a tutorial of putting fractions on a number line. This is a skill that's often difficult for students, so we wanted to do a tutorial so that you would be able to help at home to show them while it can be tricky, it really is a skill that once they understand, it's fairly easy to place the fractions at the correct place on the number line. We have a blank number line, and the first thing we would encourage your students to do is go ahead and put the numbers on the number line of 0 and 1. Then, to help to have a visual representation, we would say go ahead and draw a picture to show each fraction. So I'm going to make 4 squares. And divide each of the squares into 4 pieces. Now, as we go back, we're going to look and see that 3 out of the 4 pieces should be shaded in 3/4. For 1/4, only 1 of the 4 pieces will be shaded. For 2/4, 2 of the pieces are shaded. And for 4/4, all 4 of the pieces should be shaded. As your child is shading in all 4 pieces, encourage them to also realize that 4/4 is equal to 1 whole. The easiest fraction to put on the number line is 1/2. So even if 1/2 is not one of the fractions that are given, encourage your child to go ahead and find where the halfway part would be on the number line. So have them look approximately halfway down the number line. And again, it might not be exact, but have them look carefully where it might be, and then talk about what fraction that we have is the same as 1/2. And in this case, it's not called 1/2, it's 2/4. But it is the same amount of the square. Then have them look and see which fractions are less than 1/2. And on this particular choice, we have 1/4. The relationship between 1/4 and 2/4 is 1/4 has only 1 piece, 2/4 is double the size in 2 pieces, so 1/4 would be halfway between 0 and 2/4. Now, from 2/4 to 3/4, we're adding 1 piece, but there's still 1 piece left to be shaded. So again, it would be halfway between 2/4 and 1 whole. So we label the 3/4 fractional piece. Now we are left with only 4/4. And as we talked about earlier, encourage your child to recognize the relationship of 4/4 as being the same thing as 1 whole. Again, to review the steps, when you have a fractions on a number line task, one of the easiest things to do is to go ahead and label where 1/2 would fall on that line. Then draw a picture representation of each of your fractions to help you to visualize what these fractions look like in relationship to 1/2 and to 1 whole. Thank you for viewing our video, and we hope that this will be a resource that is helpful to you.